Egypt, a place of ancient mysteries. Its carvings and powerful monuments hold the secrets of our past from the beginning of recorded time. Now this land of myth and legend is gripped by a new mystery, one of a terrifying beast, reported to have injured dozens of people in ferocious nighttime attacks. Its name, the Salaava, or female ghoul. Animal X went to the banks of the Nile in Cairo to speak to the victims of this bizarre stalker. We traveled by road to the district of Quatamia, some 38 kilometers away. Surrounded by desert, the township is extremely isolated. Its residents live in impoverished conditions. They carry the scars of their encounter with the Salaava, a creature described as looking like a dog or wolf, but with supernatural powers. This young girl saw the animal eating garbage on a street. Without provocation, it turned, ran over, and attacked her. This boy was standing outside watching his father work on a car. He says a strange creature appeared from out of nowhere and bit him on the leg. And this woman tells how her nephew was attacked. He was walking to a local shop when he encountered an odd-looking beast. It bit him on the face and he was rushed to hospital. Putting together an accurate description of the Salaava is difficult. Witness accounts vary. Some say it's black and white, others black and brown. However, many agree it looks out of proportion, with longer legs at the front or back, and it has an elongated snout. No one knows why it attacks with such ferocity, and for no apparent reason. Victims have described how the animal has the ability to jump high in the air and even change shape, ghostly qualities which reflect its local title, female ghoul. So where does a creature like this come from? Could it possibly have paranormal powers? Those who've delved into Egyptian mythology believe the Salaava may have been around before, thousands of years ago. Dr. Mohammed Salah links it to the ancient god of evil, Saith, who, like the Salaava, is capable of changing form.
This is the god of fear, the god of rage, the god of confusion, the god of evil, and so on. And I think this had been preserved in the minds of the Egyptians, especially outside of the big towns and cities, in this form. And so when they saw it, they called Salaava.
There is another prevailing theory, that the Salaava is a modern-day version of this mythical animal, the jackal-headed god Anubis. Not only does it fit some descriptions of the Salaava, it has eerie connections with death and the afterlife. As the god of embalming, Anubis would inhabit ancient tombs, protecting the dead. This is a rare photograph of what's thought to be a Salaava beast killed in the town of Armant, 300 kilometers south of Cairo. Police tracked it down after it attacked dozens of people. They have their own theories. The Cairo police chief says, in his opinion, the Salaava is a rabid dog bred with hyenas or jackals. It has long legs because it is adapted to the desert conditions, and an elongated snout means it can search for food in difficult places. While authorities have been quick to dismiss villagers' superstitions, they have taken the beast very seriously. In Quatamia, a task force was organized after 23 people were attacked in just 2 weeks. Police advised terrified residents to stay indoors while they searched the area. While officers waited, guns at the ready, the Salaava was on the hunt for another victim, this time not on the street, but inside one of the villagers' homes. Its target? The Mohammed family, who ironically had done what the police had said and stayed indoors. The mother, Nadia, says it was about 11 o'clock when she heard something at the front door and went to investigate. Nadia says the beast looked like a ghost. It appeared to have no bones in its body. It was able to jump high in the air and was terrifying. When she tried to push it back out the front door, it elongated like elastic. What followed was a terrifying ordeal. After attacking Nadia, the beast went for her daughter Sayeda, then her 2 other children. Eventually, Nadia and Sayeda managed to stun the animal by hitting it repeatedly over the head with a plank of wood. Sayeda says when her father came home, he insisted they finish the animal off. He got a rock and hit it over the head, but incredibly, the beast's bones would not break. The family then took the Salaava outside and tried to burn it. They drenched it in gasoline and waited. 4 hours later, its flesh still hadn't burned. Officers came and took the animal's body away for forensic examination, authorities announcing that was the end of the matter. But is it? They admit they cannot honestly say how many more of these creatures exist and where they'll strike next.
Often a weird animal appears evil, and an encounter may have tragic results. In this next story, we look at creatures whose nature is conspicuously good. Dolphins have long been the friends of travelers, but now there's new evidence that they also have weird powers.
We've spent years scouring the universe for extraterrestrial intelligence, listening for alien voices, a never-ending search for creatures with mysterious powers. But intelligent non-human life has already made contact with us. Creatures capable of communicating, changing our lives, even unlocking the darkest secrets of our minds. Dolphins are believed to be the most intelligent marine mammal. They often choose to come from the deep to interact with humans. Can these enigmatic creatures look inside us to unlock secrets to human healing that we are yet to discover? Many believe so. All over the world, people have reported miracle healings after swimming with dolphins, everything from learning disabilities to cancer and AIDS. Among those who have reported miraculous results from dolphin therapy is a couple from New South Wales, Australia.
Pretty easy to find, yeah.
Today, they're taking 2 people out for a therapeutic swim with the dolphins.
We had, for example, a young drug addicted who, after the dolphins just stop everything, smoking, drinking, taking drugs.
This mysterious mammal's understanding of us goes much deeper, right inside our bodies. The large melon-shaped bump on the forehead generates their sonar. It sends sounds or clicks through the water, which bounce back off any object they encounter, giving them an incredible three-dimensional picture of everything around them. Their sonar can even penetrate inside an object, so that when they look at humans, they are seeing something like a medical CAT scan of our insides.
They can use a sound and look at you with this sound, zap you, and get back with the echo, get back a full picture of you, not just the outside, but also the inside. So they know what you have eaten, they know if you're pregnant, and they also pick up your emotional. They know also in which kind of state you are.
Studies of their neural activity show that dolphins produce mainly theta brainwaves. In humans, that equates to a highly intuitive, almost euphoric state of mind. Perhaps dolphins are able to actually pass on their brainwaves, transfer the euphoria to their human playmates during a swim. It sounds too incredible to believe, but science is putting this bizarre theory to the test. After swimming with the dolphins, participants can go into the holy grail of mind states, producing that elusive theta brainwave. The theta state gives us a deep feeling of well-being and helps our healing processes. A similar experiment in Mexico has produced incredible results. Highly stressed brain activity, shown in red on the left screen, was totally transformed after a dolphin swim, replaced by a much calmer state shown in the right with theta activity in purple at the back of the brain.
They were really making a connection.
This eye contact, this dolphin was definitely knowing me completely in an instant, I felt, and that's still there.
One day it may be that these marine medics will be able to communicate their diagnosis directly to us.
Dr. Dolphin may definitely be a thing of the future. I mean, I think it's very likely that dolphin-assisted therapy is going to continue to be applied to a number of different diseases.
If many animals exhibit strange powers, the very existence of others seems unlikely. After the break, we examine the evidence for an evil creature, the Jersey Devil.
Such as there's Bigfoot out there, and there's all the other different legends. The most famous legend that the United States has is the Jersey Devil.
Welcome back to Animal X. There are many legends of strange creatures, but few supported with as much eyewitness testimony as this one. For many years, it has terrorized a quiet corner of the United States to carve a place in American folklore.
From the pinelands of New Jersey, on the east coast of America, comes a tale of one of the most extraordinary creatures ever recorded. More than 2,000 people are reported to have seen it. It's terrorized towns and caused factories and schools to close down. Some claim it's simply a mythical beast, born of local superstitions and folklore. Others say the weight of evidence is just too great to dismiss the existence of an animal or supernatural being that's become known as the Jersey Devil. Animal X traveled to Leeds Point, New Jersey, to investigate this fascinating entity that's been around now for more than 270 years. This wild, wooded region offers a perfect setting for such a mystery. With its desolate, windswept marshes and rambling old houses, it's easy to conjure up images of the supernatural and strange, otherworldly creatures. The precise origins of the Jersey Devil remain shrouded in mystery. Without written records, it's hard to work out where history ends and folklore begins. In each case, though, it's said to be a woman who gives birth to the beast. One of the earliest birth dates, and among the most graphic, involves a Mother Leeds. The story goes that during a violent thunderstorm in 1735, she went into labor. At her bedside, reluctant women from the local community. The candlelit room had an air of unease. Mother Leeds was supposedly a witch who indulged in sorcery. There were even claims that the child's father was the devil himself. As the child was born, there was a sigh of relief. It wasn't a demon, as the women had expected. But suddenly, the baby changed form. The women watched in horror as its body elongated into a serpentine shape. Hooves replaced feet, and its face coarsened into a long, bony structure of a horse's head. Bat wings sprang from its shoulders, and it began to grow larger. With its thick, forked tail, it's said to have beaten everyone in the room, including Mother Leeds. Then, with an ear-piercing shriek, it flapped its wings, flew up the chimney and off into the night. Over the decades, many people say they've seen the devil flying by or stalking the forest. While it's never attacked a person, it's been blamed for killing countless farm animals and pet dogs.
I believe that such as there's Bigfoot out there and there's all the other different legends, the most famous legend that the United States has is the Jersey Devil.
Harry Leeds considers it his job to keep the spirit of the Jersey Devil alive. After all, he's an 11th generation direct descendant of the Leeds family that sailed out from Leeds, England in the 1600s. He says he's not afraid of the creature and believes it's a force of good rather than evil, and it's a mystery as to how the Jersey Devil has managed to survive for so long. Harry says, according to information handed down over the years from his family, Mother Leeds had made a wish that her 13th child be a devil, but he says there's no proof she was a witch. Legend has it that this is the house where the demon child was born. Today there's little left of the old building.
You can see the roof has collapsed in the basement here, and this is where the devil originally flew out a chimney. As you can see, there's some bricks in here where the old chimney was, and there they are right there. As you notice, the lumber and everything in here is all deteriorated now.
Harry believes that increased recent sightings may mean something.
It seems that the devil is trying to alert the people of something bad that's going to happen. The devil is, like I say, he's very knowledgeable. He gets around, he knows what's going on.
Could the Jersey Devil be a harbinger of doom? Certainly reported sightings of the beast have increased just before catastrophic events. He's been seen on the eve of shipwrecks and at the outbreak of 5 wars. His appearance is also said to have preceded the onset of bad weather. Incredibly, some even claim to have glimpsed the devil just before hearing news of an election or change of government. So what does this legendary creature look like? Over the years, he's taken a variety of guises. Images have been drawn up based on the many eyewitness accounts from people including police officers, government officials, and local businessmen. Nothing approaches the magnitude of sightings that occurred in 1909, when the Jersey Devil was reported in 30 different towns over a week-long period. Hundreds of people say they saw the beast flying or on the ground. People barricaded themselves indoors. Schools and factories closed as posses scoured the area to no avail. A $100,000 bounty was put on the creature's head, and officials, together with scientists, tried to come up with answers as to what this mysterious animal might be. Some suggested it was a prehistoric reptile from the Jurassic period. Then came the most vivid and lengthy appearance of the week. A couple say they saw this creature for a full 10 minutes, walking along the roof of their shed in the early hours of the morning. Interest in the Jersey Devil now reached fever pitch. Hoaxes followed of its capture as people talked of witnessing a real live Jabberwocky, a reference to author Lewis Carroll's mythical monster.
A lot of the descriptions actually resemble some of the Jabberwock artist renderings, the bat wings and so forth come across.
As time passed and the Jersey Devil remained uncaptured, this God-fearing community again turned to the Leeds family legend for answers, believing the monster must have evil, supernatural powers and be a manifestation of the devil.
People at that time believed strongly that the devil manifested on earth in these different, what they call prodigies, children being marked by Satan with some deformity of some sort as punishment for the sins of the fathers. That was not an uncommon belief.
And you don't have to go far to find those who firmly believe that the Jersey Devil is still out there, somewhere.
Most of the people think the thing just got off in the woods and maybe killed a few things and then disappeared in the woods and died. But the legend kept on going.
He's around, you better believe it.
This waitress claims a friend saw it one night.
She's riding down this road. She sees something, but she keeps going. She hits her gas. The next day she comes in shaking, and she swears it was the Jersey Devil because the thing stood like 7.5 feet tall, red eyes, and everybody said, oh, it was a raccoon, it was a deer. She swears it was a Jersey Devil, stuck its head on this long road, out of the marshes, out of the weeds, and just stared at her and watched her go by.
Whatever your verdict on this extraordinary tale, it's true to say that over the decades, something very strange has scared a lot of people here. Could there really be a devil in their midst?